Today I'm at the railroad crossing on the Canaper Trail, which is in southern Adams County. And I want to talk about the railroad that came through here for many years. It was the Grand Rapids and Indiana Railroad. And it was founded in 1854. And this was supposed to have been started before the Civil War, but when the Civil War hit, they had to stop construction on this bridge. And it did not get constructed until 1866. It was finished in 1871. The opening day for the bridge was the train that came through on Christmas Day of 1871, and it carried passengers and some freight. And then with the automobiles and airplanes and different ways of transportation, the use of the railroad track became little and no use at all eventually. And then in the passenger service in 1947 was canceled, and then a few years later in 1968 the freight service was canceled, and the railroad was abandoned in 1976. The decline of the bridge led to the trusses being removed and taken to storage, and they were in Decatur in a storage building up there with another trestle. One of these is the original and one is not. I don't know which one is which, but they decided that one of the trusses was not salvageable, so they ended up, when they rebuilt it, building it with one of the originals, and then one that was located in Decatur and used over the St. Mary's River. I cannot tell which one was which. The original bridge was wood, and it collapsed in 1897, killing one engineer and one assistant. The collapse was rebuilt with these metal trusses at that time. And today you can see that the floodwaters, or the waters, are high. They're not really floodwaters, but they're high. We've had tremendous rains in this area. But in 1913, we had the Great Flood of 1913, where many people were lost, the homes were lost, the houses, barns, farmland was lost to the floods. The one thing they were really concerned about was this bridge. This bridge was this metal bridge, and they ended up putting sandbags on the bridge to hold it down, to hold it in place so they didn't have to rebuild it after the flood. And it worked. They checked it before they brought any trains across, and they found it to be secure. So this bridge has been used for many, many years. Then the Trails Committee has reused it as part of the trails here, and it is quite interesting to walk across this bridge and see the river below, and it's just kind of a nice little stroll. It's part of the Canaper Trails, which starts at Geneva and comes all the way through to Bern, and you can hop on. It's a couple miles long, like something like 3.5, 4 miles long altogether. Or you could walk so far, then turn around and go back to your vehicle. Either way, there are restrooms at the head and end of the trails. But I just wanted to show you a little bit of our history here in Adams County. If you like what you see, give me a like, let me know. If you like what you heard and like to see more stuff like this, subscribe. Thank you.